Hello and welcome to the Purple Sea. Today we will refashion a man's sweater. As you can see, it's a little large. We'll start by cutting side slits on each side of the sweater. I measured up 10 inches. You can do this to your liking. Mark the inches with pins so I know exactly where to stop cutting. And then cut the slit on each side. Next, I take my yarn. I'm going to tuck the sides under. You see my daughter's hand helping me out. And now I'm doing a basic whip stitch. I tuck under the sides and I stitch around front to back. I'll keep going so you can get the hang of it, but I think you do. Again, you're going to sew this all the way around. Make sure you sew it the same on both sides. And then I also want to make the sweater a little shorter. So I'm going to cinch the waist. You can also just hem the front of the sweater. I just wanted to add a little more character. So I measure in where I want my cinches to be. About 6 inches in on each side. Tie the thread to secure it. And then I will use a basic in-out stitch. In, out, in, out. Straight through, cinch. You see that? Then you want to tie a knot in the back. Just to secure it. Do that on both sides. Next, I'm going to turn this turtleneck into a V-neck. And out of that, look at that, I get a nice headband too. We're going to secure this with pins just to hold it in place. And voila, we have a nice V-neck sweater. Now we're going to do that same whip stitch all the way around the neckline. I take the end of the string and secure it under the neckline where I'm sewing around. Turn under, stitch, turn under, stitch. There we go. Now we're going to turn down the back of the turtleneck where we cut, and we're going to sew that down. I'm going to use my same yarn and needle, but you could also use a regular needle and thread for this piece, as long as it's secure. And you sew that all the way across. Make sure you leave a gap, and you'll see why. We're going to slide that shoestring through there. Yeah, here we go. Now you take your shoestring, your safety pin, you clip that safety pin to the end of the shoestring, and you're going to slide and pull that through. Slide, pull, slide, pull. Thanks to my 7th grade sewing teacher for teaching me that trick. And if you use a shoestring with tabs on the end, you can just cut them off, as you see I did. Now we're going to sew the dangle, the little star, onto the end of the shoestring. I'm just gathering needle and thread. Now if you have a dangle that has a design on it, it has a front and back, you want to make sure that the seam that where you sew the shoestring onto the dangle is toward the back or toward the raw side of the dangle. If it doesn't matter, then just sew it on. Now I'm going to shorten the sleeves, and I'm just going to, kind of like I cinched the waist, I'm just going to tuck these, or tack these as I call it. You can do both sides of the sleeve, but I'm just going to do one side. You go up through, back through, tie strings together. I just want to hold it up a little bit. I'll still have to push it up, but this will help. You do the same thing with the bottom. Yep, there we go. That's the finished product. I'm liking it. I'm feeling that. I like that. Look at that dangle. Oh, thanks for joining. Please subscribe to my page and make sure you like us. Thumbs up. Thanks for joining. See you next time.